invite you to kick off this weekend with the best eats, drinks, and scenic views in Southwest Florida. They have a complete lineup of all the college and NFL games. I tell you, what's a better place to go watch a football game than Twin Peaks?
It's not, Joe. We were there the other night, and we had a great time. We've been there pretty much every week after there we'll be there. Nick and I will be there definitely after we're done here tonight, doing the Southwest Florida Game of the Week post-game show.
Yeah, baby. So kick off your weekend. Make sure you get over to see Twin Peaks. Tell them you heard it here in Southwest Florida Game of the Week. Make sure you sign up on the Twin Peaks Pick'em Derby, and you'll be able to eat free on us because we're not doing so well this year. And I'm sure that anybody's beatable on any given week, and why not get some free gift certificates if you can. Log on Southwest Florida Game of the Week, SWFLGOTW.com, and just click on the Twin Peaks logo, and you'll see exactly what you need to do to be a part of the Pick'em Derby. So it looks like the Lions will be kicking off right to left on your radio dial.
15, Dario.
They're in their dark uniforms with white numbers. And then CSN, they look like a college team. They're just monsters. There's some big kids out there. They have their white uniforms with dark numbers. And here's the kick. It's a big high kick. He's going to go down to about the 5-yard line. He's at the 10, 15, trying to find a hole. He's got a hole. Oh, just dragged out from the side. Look like a little bit of a horse collar. Gets it out to about the 28, 29-yard line.
That was Xavier on the carry for about 12, 14 yards there, Joe.
Look at, again, I'm just so impressed with the size. CSN is a huge team.
They're huge all the way around. They look average looks 6'1", Joe.
Yeah, and then if you look at First Baptist, you can tell that they're just a bunch of little headhunters. They're a bunch of Army ants. So on defense, that's what you got to be. Sometimes it doesn't take one guy to knock down somebody. You need a couple Army ants to bite them. But look at the defense they're playing. They're really stacking the box. They got like 9 people in the box. Quick pitch out the left-hand side. He's going to find the corner. Gets past the 30, 35, and almost to the 40-yard line.
They're going to mark that down for Xavier for a first down.
Nothing but just a quick pitch out the left-hand side. They went to the wide side of the field and picked up, first down.
Joe, he was very hard to tackle. Good lead block by the guard down the line. They're so big and so agile. So this will be a very interesting game.
Look at this defense that First Baptist comes out in. They're playing 4 men up front and 5 linebackers. They're stacking the box on them. And they're playing a cover 1 behind. Here we go. They're going to be deuces right. Hand up the middle. Hit it to the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten one. Oh, looks like it's a fumble. It's on the ground. Wait a minute.
They're calling it down. They're calling it down, Joe, right there. That's going to be number 44 on the carry, Barr.
Gain of 2.
Going to get that. It looks like a gain of about 3 yards here, so it'll be up 2nd and 7.
All right. So they're on the left hash. Again, the Seahawks are going to move left or right on the radio dial. This is a fun rivalry. I always love doing a game, especially First Baptist games. I love just being in this booth and this atmosphere. They do it right.
It's all brand new facility down here in the last 5 years and just beautiful.
All right. I call it a 5-wide formation shotgun. He's back to pass. He's getting the rush out of the corner. He's going to try to flush right. He throws it away and just grounds it. They going to call that? He wasn't outside the tackle box. That could have been intentional grounding, but they decided to keep the flag in the pocket.
He was within there, but Dearborn for First Baptist was right on his tail. He stayed home from the end and did exactly what he was supposed to do, and then as he rolled, he was able to get him on the outside.
Now again, Seahawks. First play of the game, they come out with a pitch out. It was a power sweep left, and they get 10 yards. And after that, why not do it until they stop it? I don't know. That's just me as a coach. Why are you going to the air when that play worked so well for you? Do it till they stop it, and then adjust from there.
I totally agree with you.
Again, it's 5 wide. They're going to go quads right, and it's going to be a bubble that way. He's hit immediately. As soon as he gets to the ball, linebacker comes from the inside and drills him. There's a supreme collision. Who was that?
Cooper Dearborn. When Xavier went in the air, he timed it just right and was able to get him right before the pass. I believe it would have been catchable, but Cooper Dearborn was right there.
Supreme collision. If you didn't know J.R. Garcia down there at Supreme Collision, he might have busted up his helmet, but he takes it over to J.R. at Supreme. He get that helmet fixed up and get him back in the action. J.R. is the best auto body shop in Southwest Florida, and that ain't by accident. Oh, he just gets away with a punt. It's a nice one, little roller. It's going to bounce out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
They're going to mark it. It looks like he's going to mark it just at the 32, 33-yard line.
He's still walking. He's still walking. He's good. That's the far sideline.
30. Wow, that's generous. So they're going to go to the 37-yard line, Joe.
Wow. So let's do the Army Ants of the First Baptist did their job. They just swarmed and made sure that the Seahawks didn't get much up in that first down run they had.
So under center is a freshman, Rich Mullen, for First Baptist. So let's keep an eye on him. A true,
very young team, First Baptist. They're kind of a little bit surprising. Look at this. They're not lined up on number 2 guy here. They're
3 seniors for First Baptist.
Yeah, very, very young. Look at the cushion they're giving number 2, and there should be some option here. And there it is. It's up in this way, and they come up and make a nice stiff arm, but not before he gains a yard or 2.
Nice tackle by number 21 for the Seahawks. That's going to be right there, Belby.
You saw that they had deuces left, and the inside slot man, they had about a 15-yard cushion on him. Billy Sparacio is going to see that, and they're going to start, picking on that. So second down, about 9. First Baptist right to left on your radio dial. Wide side of the field right are two receivers. He's going to hand back against the Grand Oaks. He's keeping himself. It goes towards the right-hand side. He's going to try to find the corner. I think they're going to stretch him out of bounds. He's not going to get much.
He's going to pick up. Mellion's going to pick up right at about 2 yards, Joe. Yep. Ran more east-west and north-south again, and that's not going to get you far, but just a miscommunication play.
Billy is very impressed with his quarterback play this year. He says he's doing a nice job. He's keeping the ball out of the hands of the opposition. That's the first thing you do. Don't beat yourself. But it brings up a 3rd and 8. Let's see if his quarterback can come through in this position. They're right around the 40, 38-yard line, give or take. All right, deuces left. Shotgun formation. One back. Oh, it's a bad snap, but he's going to pick it up and just run for his life. And he's coming back against the grain. Oh, and he's going to get wiggled down. But no, he wiggles out of that. Wait a minute. He's still alive. No, he's running right. And he's throwing it downfield, and the man is open. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, 20. Can he get in the end zone? Touchdown on a busted play. Nice job.
Joe, that was about the most busted play you could ever go for goal.
I love it because he kept scrambling and just get by in time, and as a result, you can't give that much time to defensive backs. The guy was wide open. He just flung it up to him and said, touchdown, see ya.
Cavalier caught that wide open, Joe. Everybody from the Seahawks bit on expecting to get Mellon to come to fall down, and he stayed up, and then that just left Cavalier open on the other side for an easy 7.
Wow. We got to attack on the extra point here. Again, there's not any real superstars on the First Baptist squad, but they play as a team. That shows you right there. Ball's down, kick is up. How we doing?
It's through. It was very low, but it is through.
All right, so that's a 7-0 score. So keep it right here on a big rivalry game. First Baptist 7, Community School nothing. Right here on 99.3 ESPN.
Community School.
Back to the action, Southwest Florida Game of the Week. And I tell you, the first score of the game always brought to us by Greenway Landscape Supply, because they made the right call. And if you want to make the right call, yeah, you got to call Greenway. Got to do it the right way? Call Greenway. Greenway has locations in Estero, and also have one right across the street from Gulf Coast High School. Check out their huge selection. They got pavers to plants. You name it, they can help you anything in your exterior to make it work. They got lighting, decorative pottery, paver designs, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces. It's just a great place. And Jimmy Rodiger and his wife Amy, they do a nice job. Again, they're a supporter of ours on ESPN right here. Give a lot back to the community. And I tell you what, they made the right call there with the First Baptist, and if you want to make it done the right way, you got to call Greenway. Here's a kickoff, First Baptist, but a bing. He just puts a little low dribbler. About the 30-yard line, he's going to fall on the day. That's good enough.
Joe, I wish, more teams, look to go deep or whatever they try to do. Fort Myers plays that cross, field action.
For kickoffs?
Yeah, and I like that that little mid kick. I don't think you need to go deep. And I think I saw a couple college teams do that this week. FAU did that a couple times and almost got a fumble because of it. And you know, again, we saw him. You had to think about it. So
it blows off the rhythm when you have a worm burner. I call it a worm burner kick. And that's all I do for my teams. Why give it to the fastest kid on a high pop and let him get under it and run it back? That's crazy. Just a quick handoff up the middle. Just nothing but power, but nothing but a brick wall on the other side for First Baptist.
That was Bear for pickup of about a yard.
Tackle for the Lions by Cooper.
Yeah, I believe in keeping it out of the hands of the playmakers when you're on defense. So you have to kick those worm burners, get all the rhythm off on the return, and as a result, you're not going to get paid. You're not going to get killed. You're not going to get a big play, as they call it. And in that case, he just jumped on him 30. That was good enough for me.
Yeah, they're going to have to explode off the line. Watching CSN here, they really got to explode off the line.
All right, Deuce is left, shotgun formation, one back behind. He's going to hand it to him, and he's just crushed. I tell you what, they're playing defensively, but the way they should be, they're playing gap defense. So instead of playing patty cake that I call with a man and just trying to get around it, they're hitting the gap and making penetration. And the small little guys of First Baptist are just out-quicking the bigger foes, and as a result, there it is, second down and 9.
No, they're standing. I mean, he's just not exploding off the line. He's 2 yards or 3 yards behind the quarterback, who's in a pistol. A little bit, yeah. Well, he's in a shotgun as far as deep as he is, and his running back's 2 yards behind him, so very deep.
Now they go to 5 wide. They're going to try to open it up. Throws it down. Oh, it was open, but no, it almost intercepted. A little slant pattern is in and out of the hands. It almost hit the receiver behind him, and the defender made him a receiver, but it was out of his hands as well.
That was intended for Matt Ferrante, but definitely brought down by the Lions here, who were wearing a commemorative jersey, sort of, with American flag numbers, and those will be illegal next year, so it'll be a little bit easier for us to read up in the booth. But the last year they get to wear those.
They're going to punt, but First Baptist. Oh, they got the block! Did he get it? He did. Nice job. They did not put anybody back. They went after the block, and they got it.
Lions are going to get that ball right about the 21-yard line.
Wow. Now, again, I would think about it. You have an opportunity. You have a big kid, let's say he's 6'4", let's say he's 260 pounds, and you have a little dude that's 5'10", and weighs about 190, but he's tough as nails. I got to go with the little dude. Got to go with the little dude. I'm telling you, and that's what's happening right now. And here they're just around quicking them. And now, like I said, CSN has huge personnel.
With that size, you have to come and explode off the line. I've been sitting here really trying to figure out what it was, and there's just no explosion to them, Joe.
You can tell that the First Baptist is taking it to him. First down. Just a handoff up the end, basically taking himself. He faked it to running back and took it himself up the middle, but he will not go down, this quarterback. Million is he's just stubborn.
Joe, he picked up 8 yards on that play with a fake crossbuck, as you call it, down, and he's going to be right down to the 18-yard line, Joe. So second and 2.
Second down and 3.
Wait.
Wow.
So we kind of thought that this might occur, because given the records coming into this game. But hey, CSN's going to wake up a little bit.
You look at these two teams and say, wow, they're probably equally matched in how many players and everything that they have. But size-wise, you have to give it to CSN.
Yep. All right, second down. Shotgun formation. Deuce is right. He's going to go back door for a slant. No, looks like he's incomplete. Trying to get the man-to-man coverage on the back door throw, and a little slant pattern just in and out of hands.
That was a great job by number 21 for the Seahawks, Belby, who actually, reached right around, and without a good pass interference, that was beautifully done.
All right, so I think this is 4-down territory. I don't know about the kicking game of First Baptist, but to me, if you're this close, you got to rub salt in the wound and try to go for the touchdown.
I think they just got to keep him backed up. Haven't done anything yet.
Yep. Hand up the middle. Looks like he's got the first down, and then so did they hit him right before? Is it going to be close? He had forward momentum going, and he got drilled. I got to see how close he is to the sticks.
Tyler Coleman, that's actually going to be, Joe, that's going to be a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down!
There we go, baby.
I just got to put it this way. It's been a beautiful sunset tonight.
That's a beautiful game.
Pink. Pink, this is high school football anywhere in the country tonight. Cool evening, ready to go. Palm trees are flowing.
All right, baby. Can they tack on to the 7-0 lead? Shotgun formation, one back behind. He's going to go option left. He's going to keep it himself, cut back towards the middle, but he's grinding. There's a scrum. I don't think he's going to make it, but he's inside the 5.
Right down to the 4-yard line. Billion just kept it going and worked it down. And we're going to have a water break right here.
Official timeout for water break.
So they're going to take a timeout. We will too. So keep it right here on 99.3 ESPN. Got an extra point. And that's good. Boy, that was a fast little score coming back out of the break.
They came right back, got lined up, didn't waste any time, and kicked a beautiful field goal. So we got 14-0 here with 5:38 left to go in the first half.
That water break was brought to us by Sandcraft Homes. Now, Sandcraft Homes is basically the custom builder for a blue-collar family. How's that, the boys of mine? They basically will give you everything you want at the price you want to pay. Chuck McWilliams is the owner of Sandcraft Homes, and I tell you what, they'll help you find an empty lot, and then they'll customize a home to fit your taste and budgets and everything else you're looking for. So log on to sandcrafthomes.com and tell Chuck McWilliams I sent you, and they'll give you a couple special prizes. They'll say, I'll take care of you. Now again, I got to give a shout out to our brand new sponsor, Naples Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The biggest thing about this place is, you've been to these dealerships, tell me if I'm wrong guys, where they come in and say, hey, look, yeah, we want to get your trade in, and can you give us the keys to your car? And you give them the keys because they're going to inspect it and see how much it's worth in the trade in. And they will not give you your keys back until you buy a car from them. You could be sitting there all day. I'm like, that just, you think I'm a little bit upset about that? It's happened to me too many times. So finally you say, just give me my keys back, guys, because you're being a pain. With the guys at Dodge Chrysler, the Jeep Ram, right there on the airport road up the street from Barron Collier, they guarantee you're out of there in 60 minutes or less. They take care of you. So go see Tony Gomez, the general manager there, and tell them you heard it here on Southwest 40 Game of the Week. Little pooch cake right, it's going to be out of bounds. Well, man, 40-yard line. That might tell you where they went out here. Might take it at the 42-yard line.
This is the best field position that CSN has had thus far.
Yep, on the starting drive. I'll give you that.
Starting drive, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see, if they can get something together back on your heels like this, down 14-0 with 5:38 left to go here in the first.
They have an end of summer sales savings going on right now. Check this out. Ram pickups, they'll give you $4,000 cash back. Chrysler's 20% off. But here's the cool one. The Dodge Power Sale, they're going to give you $10 off per horsepower. So however big the engine you get, the more money you get off. How's that? And that's up to $8,000 bucks. So that's a Dodge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Here we go. Spread formation wide because they've been killing them on the toss. So they're going to go 5 wide. Quarterback back. He's going back to pass. And there's a first completion of the day, but looks like there's a flag thrown. That might come back as a hold.
That was a nice little short shuttle pass over to Robinson Xavier, but it's going to come back with motion on the line, Joe.
That is they zigged when they should have zagged.
Wow. Going to push him back. They have great field position right there at the
big. Think about it. If I'm that big and I got those kind of kids, I'm running a power I formation, Woody Hayes football, and jamming it down your throat.
Especially against some of these teams, Joe, these 3A teams that they're matching up with. I mean, they definitely have the size.
God, they have the size. All right, Deuce is right. Quarterback, one back protection. First down of the bundle. Long cap, very good discipline, didn't jump him off sides. Rolled is right, and he's going to get tracked down, throws it up in the air just to throw it, and what happened? He just threw it to get rid of it as it was getting tackled. And they said he caught it.
Pass was intended for number 7. That's going to be Brown. Avery Brown wasn't even close to the ball. It was thrown two down. But on the line, Donalds Damian Donalds basically did like a little push and go, and then his guy ran right by him.
Yep.
So you've got to really contain here. They're trying to do a pass protection with, this tap and go, but they got to, get your hands on somebody and really hit somebody.
They flushed them. Shotgun formation again, just to drive up the middle, and they collapse. And look at that. There's 6 kids on that tackle. That is team defense. Nice job on First Baptist part.
First Baptist, I thus far I can't figure out who's making the tackle. I got one wrapping low, I got one wrapping high, and one pushing over the top. So at this point, the Lions' den is pretty much full. When you come into the den, it's going to be full. So you're going to get bit. Clawed down.
It's just amazing how it's just a team concept. I asked Billy Sprazzi, I said, Billy, who's your studs? He says, everybody. I said, well, what do you mean? He says, yeah, everybody's playing great. It's a team. All right, so again, it's going to be 5 wide, 3 right, 2 left. One quarterback back, he's out there, and he's going to try to throw it up again, but he's immediately gone and throws it out to the left-hand side. Looks like it's complete, but I don't think that's even close for a first down.
No, Joe, that's going to be about 4 yards showed. Pass was to number 80, Franti, for just getting it back to the regular line of scrimmage. Right. So a gain of about 6 yards, but it's going to bring up 4th and 12.
And here comes the punt formation again. It was blocked the last one. You can tell they were going for it, but now they have a man deep for the Lions.
He received the punt, number 82.
So they're up 14-0. I think they're going to try to set up a nice return here. They're going to probably get the ball, probably around 40-yard line, so it'll be midfield. Good snap. Gets it off. Looks like it's going to be field. Oh, he bobbles the ball, but he comes back, he gets the grade and gets it. He tried to get to the 20. He does. 30, cuts back, gives a little juke, and he's still rolling. 35, and they're looking to take the whole cast of Seahawks to get him down about the 35-yard line. Boy, that was a fun little run back.
He sort of muffed it and then decided to run back the other way, Joe. Yep. And when he did, it really got out there. That was number 3 on the carry there for John Luke, who, just zigging and zagging and coming back into the action, really. So very good.
All right, so they scored the first time on a busted play. They scored the second time after a block punt deep in the territory on a nice little fade pattern in the corner of the end zone. And here's a third possession of the Lions. And let's call them the Mighty Mites, because the little guys out there just kicking booty. Trips right, shotgun, one back. Here's a snap, low snap, just hands it off. Oh, they called it dead. And look at this. You see this guy? Tell me I'm wrong. You have 2 offensive linemen that blew back that defensive lineman 5 yards off the ball. They double teamed him, and he was blown back and made a free safety out of him.
One was a pulling guard and came across, and they just took him, double teamed him, and pushed him back.
They put him in the next week. That's going to look funny on film. So that's called a pancake block where I come from.
That was actually on Millian there. He was, stepping forward, step forward again, and then, had some weird hand action, which a lot of these guys are doing now.
All right, so 1st and 15. Again, just a hand up the middle, trying to find some room. Nothing there that time. But it takes more than one to bring these guys down. They're like little Spartanettes in them. That is, they don't die quick. You got to kill them 100 times. It takes about 3 or 4 tackles to get them.
Ricky Aboud for the tackle. So good job by Aboud to really work on that tackle. But that was the first time they were in the backfield all night long here. 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and the clock's running here in the first.
It's good to see them get a huddle every once in a while, and they just break the huddle. They're going to come out with Deuces left. That's the wide side of the field. Deuces right. Shotgun formation. They're looking to. Looks like there's going to be a timeout. What's happening here?
There's plenty of time left on the clock.
They're going to call timeout. So if they're going to call timeout, we will too. So keep it tuned right here, 99.3 ESPN. Back to the action here, Southwest Florida High School football game of the week, where First Baptist holds a 14-0 lead over CSN Seahawks. They have the ball moving right to left on the radio dial, and they're coming out of a timeout. See if they want to get a little confused. What is it down at this? I can't see the scoreboard.
Down is going to be 2nd and 16. 2nd and 16.
Okay. They come right out of the, right from the sidelines and line up on it. They're going to go deuces right and left. They have a shotgun formation with one back for protection.
Second down and 15.
So second and about 15, give or take. Long count, hand up. We're going to try to go around him. The quarterback's going to keep it himself. He sees a little grease on the middle, and he gets us. He's at the 40. Brings it down to about the 44, 45-yard line, depending on where they mark it.
He's going to gain about 11 yards, Joe, for almost a first down, but he fakes that so well, ducks down, and almost looks like he's going to step away and then bust through the line.
Yeah, he just explodes. He has a very good initial, just from 0 to 60. He's pretty fast. And same kind of move. He's going to try to end it. This time he takes it around the end, and now here comes the corner. He's going to meet him in the corner and just says, see ya. There's lots of food.
Coleman on the carry.
That was Coleman on the carry. Gain of 1 yard. Very well coverage on this side by the tight end, number 44 for the Seahawks.
I think you lost a couple on that.
There.
Yeah, you lost 2.
He lost 2 yards on that, so 4th and 7.
First time they punted. First time they punted tonight for the Lions.
Dario Araya, the punt for the Lions.
All right, let's see what they got here. Now, CSN's got to make something happen right here. They're going to get good field position. They're coming with a block. Look at that. Everybody and their grandmother's on that line up there. It's a short. Oh, he gets a good snap off. Oh, he kicks a little bit of a rugby style to the right. Does the right thing and kicks it away from the returner. It's going to bounce out of bounds at about there. Going to mark it at the 20-yard line.
Right on the hash at the 21. So easy call. But again, nice field position for backing him up.
29-yard line. Again, that Seahawks are going to go left or right on the radio dial. They're going to be on the left hash. They got to make something happen. I think they got to go back to that power running game. And you have to hit the exterior. They're not going to do it up the middle. They're too quick.
They were very successful coming around the outside.
First couple plays.
And then they also did that against Canterbury, kind of rolling to the right and to the left. So I think they need to kind of go back to that. They're leaving it kind of open. So
trips right, single left, then hand up and just follow his block up the middle. And the Army ants of the Lions said not today.
You can look at the size of the linemen, but if you don't have the agility and the speed that First Baptist is bringing and the desire, you're not going to get that.
I think the last word you said, it hits it right, the desire. I think they're just a little bit meaner. I think they just want it more.
When you're playing together, as you at home if you were here, you'd understand the team concept. They help each other up. There's 3 or 4 to the ball. There's 2 guys on the outside. One, two back set. They're just everywhere.
All right, trips right again. Shotgun. Here comes a corner blitz off the left-hand side. He runs right by me. Ran where the blitz was, so he ran in the empty space, and the blitzing linebacker from the right just ran past the running back. Didn't know he had the ball.
Livingston Xavier, he's going to gain right up to 8 yards, so you're going to have 3rd and 2.
They got to convert on this. Come on, Seahawks, see what you got.
They moved him to the backfield, so he was able to move around.
Now again, if the size of this line with just wedge blocking and just grind it, come on, why wouldn't you? But now they come out in a spread formation. It's crazy. Now look at how many people on the front line of the Lions. Oh, and he breaks through the front line. Wait a minute, we got a bug in the rug. He's only going to break it. He's down to the 20, 15, 10. He's going to squeak in the end zone. Touchdown. Nice job, Seahawks. They found a little crease in the line, and they had too many people up. No linebackers were to back him up, and as a result, he creased it and went about 60 yards for the touchdown.
Joe, he got to the outside and turned and just cut back into the hash, maybe 3/4 of a yard to a yard, and just blew by. And the First Baptist player lost his feet, and he was off to the races.
Wow. Touchdown. That was clean. And again, they brought everybody. I call that the kamikaze, but the problem is the kamikaze, if one guy gets blocked and there's a hole there, there's nobody behind him like a linebacker to back it up. And as a result, it was just him in the end zone once they made that crease.
25 seconds left to go with an untimed down here for the
the personal foul. Hold on. It
was after the play. They were both running. I would have let that go. I didn't see anything really wrong with that.
So it was against the Lions?
Against the Lions, yes.
I didn't see that.
It was right after the play. The play had stopped. They had already blown the whistle, touchdown, and they still had his hands on him, and they rolled into the end zone together.
I got you. All right, so we go and attack on the extra point. They needed that. Seahawks need a little bit of life. All right, field goal formation. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Is it up?
Flags on the play.
Flags on the play. They say they're going to wave it off, so they're going to say we're going to do this again, it looks like.
You're going to do it again. It's probably going to be against the Seahawks. The action that I saw.
Let's see what they say. Illegal shift, illegal formation.
Offsides against the Lions.
Offsides?
Oh.
So why would you not let it go? I don't get it. I thought it was they called the play dead. Does that move it half the distance to the goal? Are you thinking 2 now, CSN?
Why not?
No, he still wants to kick the field goal. So you move it up a half a yard. I don't get it. I would go for 2. I call me stupid, but I would go for 2 because in the long run, you're going to need it.
Ricky Abood for the extra point.
All right, so he's going to line it up again and see if he can knock it through again. That first one looked good. Snap, down, up. Here's Bueno. So that's going to make it a little tighter here. So keep it tuned. It looks like the Lions have just got the lead cut. They're leading 14-7 over the Seahawks right here on 99.3 ESPN. Florida game of the week where they just got a little tighter score here. It's 14-7. First Baptist on top of the Seahawks, but Xavier took off for 61 yards and tore up the carpet all the way there. So thank God we got our buddies over at Floormeisters to get that carpet replaced before the next play here because he tore it up. And if you need any kind of carpet, you need any kind of tile, wood, the best prices in town, ready for installation. They got all the stock you can think of. Floormeisters will help get you covered from wall to wall because, man, the Floormeisters, they got it all. Go see TG over there. Bring your wife. Tell your wife to pick out what she wants, and then go ahead and over to putting range that they have over there for the husbands like me that would rather work on a putting game than pick out tile. Hey, don't get me wrong. The women's have a better eye for that stuff. I'm just not into it. I'd rather go putt.
You might as well have a little fun.
Yeah.
Put in the money.
You spending my money, I got to make sure I'm here for a reason. So, and they're great people. They've been doing it for 75 years. It's a family-owned operation. Floormeisters, great people to deal with. And like they said, they got you covered from wall to wall because the Floormeisters, they have it all. How much time before the quarter here, Dave? What are we looking at here?
We got 25 seconds left before the end of the quarter here, and Abood's going to, step back and kick this ball. He's got to be the smallest kid on the team at probably 5'11". But, this is probably the best kicking games I've seen of any teams we've had, both sides, all season long. So,
with the exception of the block.
The exception of the block, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got going here. CSN's going to kick off left to right. One person deep for the Lions. Here he approaches the ball. Boom. Good kick. He tries to go towards the corner of the end zone. It just gets out of bounds around the 10-yard line, so it's going to be a little flag on that one.
Out of bounds.
They did the right thing. He kept kicking away from that guy. Why give it to a guy that's a speed burner? Kick it away from him.
In college, these kids, they know they can kick it deep and get it away from them. But here in high school, it seems like more coaches want to kick to the guy and see what they can do with it. But
why? Why kick it to a 4-4 kid? I don't get that.
Because they think they can stop him.
No, it ain't happening. Dude, you think most of the kids in your kickoff team, don't get me wrong, most of the kids in your kickoff team are the second-teamer players, the kids that are just learning the game and giving your first teamers a blade break, so to speak. So you're really putting in your little guys against a guy that's a 4-4 speed burner, and you're asking for it's a recipe for disaster. So the Lions are going to get the ball at about the 35-yard line, and they're going to go right hash.
8 seconds left on the play clock, Joe.
Deuces left. Shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to hand up the middle. No, it's a little slant pattern. He tried to hit that, and it looks like it's incomplete.
Joe, he raises that up about 2 feet, and he's off for 6.
He's off the races.
It was right there, right at his feet. Just needs to raise it up just a little bit.
Take it down to 10.
But pass was intended for number 32 for the Lions. And that's Sealy, Donovan Sealy. So he's tried 4 passes to 4 different receivers, and that's Sealy would be number 4. So mixing it up quite a bit here in the first.
He said no real standout superstars other than the quarterback, I think. Everybody else is just super players. Shotgun formation. He's going to pull back again to throw it deep. He's trying to get a little action. Nope, nothing there again. That is a terrible call. If they call pass interference on that, somebody should be arrested.
Okay. There was a bump. Did it affect the play? No.
Nothing.
Too far over his head.
It was
exactly. You put
pick
that in
up
your
the
pocket
flag
and let it go.
Let's see if they do that.
By rule, that should be down, but by play, no.
And they're going to call it. That's just ridiculous. That's a shame.
He didn't knock him over. He didn't lose his stance. They had a little collision. I thought it looked like
it might have been the offensive guy backing into the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely hard to tell. But nobody lost their balance or anything on that. Again, when you look at it in baseball, the tie goes to the runner. The tie is not going to the runner or there. There's some written rules there, and
it's ridiculous. Is what that call is ridiculous. They got to review that one in the booth. Where's the NFL review guys? Can we send it up to New York?
We have Clifton here from Zone TV, so he'll be broadcasting throughout the season on 99.3 down in Lee County.
Here we go. His first down at the 50-yard line. Boom, just a hand up the middle. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Picks up about 5.
Coleman picks up at least 4, maybe 5 yards on that play wherever they spot that. They're going to spot it right at the 45, so he's going to pick up 5 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 45, Joe.
That's the end.
And that's going to be the first quarter, so we're going to call a little break here with the Lions on top. 14-7 over the Seahawks. Keep it tuned right here, 99.3 ESPN. Over the Seahawks. They're going to back to the action. Southwest Florida High School football game of the week. Lions up top, 14-7 over the Seahawks. They find themselves on the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 5. They're going to go deuces to the wide side of the field, shotgun. They have an offset back that way as well, too. So all indication, they're going to hand off and go behind an offset back, get the first down and then some.
Tyler Coleman carries.
By where I'm at right here, Joe, he looks like he's going to be short a yard. They might measure this, but we'll have to see where they spot the ball. And it looks like it's going to be 4th down. No, they're going to mark it short, just short.
Wow.
We have an injured player.
That is as short as you can get. Do we have any scores around Southwest Florida we want to talk about? Get some updates on? What do you think?
We got a couple shockers, and one of the ones right away that stands out to me, Southwest Florida Christian 6, Canterbury 35.
No way! Get out of town! That's only like the first quarter.
Another big one. Bonita Springs 3, Cypress Lake 28.
We know that was coming.
Ida Baker nothing. Dunbar 12. Lemon Bay nothing. Oasis 19, we both called that game.
Yeah, we did.
Evangelical Christian up 14-7 over Oak Hall. We've got LaBelle losing in the first half to Bishop Verot, 37-0.
Yeah, we saw that coming too.
St. John Newman, this is the one that I put faith into. St. John Newman down by 10, 13-3.
Okay.
And let's see, we can keep going here. East Lee is 0, North Fort Myers 17. We have South and Fort Myers. Fort Myers 15 and South is 4.
All right, so that was a first down. Now it's definitely a first down. He got a little run in the middle of the middle, gets it down to about the 36-yard line.
Tyler Coleman with the carry.
Yep, he's going to pick up an easy 3 yards, Joe. It looked worse than it was just because of the pack, but he kept his feet moving and picked up another yard after he was down.
3-yard gain.
Canterbury, unbelievable. 35.
35.
Wow. 2nd down and 7.
They're starting to wake up a little bit, aren't they?
Yep, got another one. Golden Gate 7, Key West 6, and my last one that I have on here right now is Naples 7, Lehigh nothing.
That's probably with a minute to go in the minute expired again. Everybody opening kickoff.
No, that's a 7:30 start, just like us down here in Collier County.
All right, shotgun. Deuces left. Split right. Hand up the middle. Oh, he pulls it back up and easy to throw it up. It's a jump ball. Oh, and out of hands. Very good coverage on the Seahawks part.
Great coverage by number 15 for the Seahawks. You don't see that very often, Joe. That was Evan Perry. He timed that great.
Perfect.
Put his hands up and actually made the offensive player come back to him. Beautifully done by
the
Perry.
offensive guy had to play defense on that one.
Yes.
3rd down and 7.
Good job by Perry.
All right, so this is a tough little call here. 3rd and 7. You're on about the 35-yard line of the Seahawks. You're on the right hash. You have plenty of field on the left-hand side. What is your 3rd and 7 play? Let's see what you got, Billy Spracio. Pull that rabbit out of the hat.
3rd and 7. Come on, throw it up once.
He just tried it there. He didn't throw it all. Oh, they're going to blow it dead here.
It's going to be a timeout by CSN. They did not like something on the line.
They didn't have a round ever. All right, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one, too. So keep it right here on 99.3 ESPN.
FBA.
Welcome back, Southwest Florida High School football game of the week, where the Lions find themselves in a 3rd and 7 situation. They're on about the 36-yard line of the Seahawks. They got deuces left, split right into the sideline. Shotgun. Here comes the heat from CSN. His little crossbar. He's got the corner if he's got the speed. Oh, and he does got the speed. Did he turn it back up against the green? I think he's going to get the first down. That's got to be real close. Let's see where they mark this.
Let's see. It could be a 10-yard run.
They hit him right about the first down mark.
They're moving the stakes. It's going to be 1st and 10 down to the 20. What is that? The 28-yard line of the Seahawks. Wow. Again, you look at him and he's just faking, and those Seahawks are, kind of biting on that. Yeah. And he's just wide open around the end, one-on-one coverage, but he's just a stronger athlete, being able to pick up 2, 3, 4 yards.
And I like the way that not one person can bring him down. It takes 3 or 4 tacklers. And he's not a big guy. He's just a determined guy. All right, Deuce is right, split left, shotgun again. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to try to find somebody across the middle. He's got him in the corner. The pass is there. It is! Touchdown! Nicely done. Rolls out to his right and finds him on the run. It was just a perfectly thrown ball, and that's a touchdown for the Oh, my God, the Lions are kicking booty.
Joe, that throw was timed perfectly. You couldn't have timed that better.
They're throwing better.
That's definitely, one that was timed exactly.
That's exactly the throw. That's how they draw it up on the board. Say, guys, look, you're going to swing it this way, you're going to roll out to your right, you're going to throw to your right, you're going to toss it up in the air, and he's going to run underneath the touchdown.
He ran right underneath it just as he could, right over his shoulder, and never looked back till the last second. So he just had faith in his quarterback that it was going to be there.
It was.
And he was.
There's an injury right now. So, but, between us, when Gateway played these guys, and, being a Gateway guy, we lost 30 to 18. So we lost by 12 points. But the thing is, we spotted them 24. I'm like, guys, how did you spot them 24? I said, well, you come into a place like this, and you see AstroTurf, and you see just how phenomenal facilities are. You're kind of starstruck. You know what I mean?
They initially had some problems here with their turf.
Yeah,
and had it replaced during, for installation problems. Brought it back, and now this is probably one of the best facilities in South Florida.
Look at the hedges. It's like a Georgia thing. It's between the hedges. But the thing is you really get blown out if you're at school like, blown away, I should say, like a Gateway. Whereas community school has pretty much the same facilities right next door. But they did move this game to here just to accommodate the crowd. It was supposed to be played at community school. But their stands just couldn't accommodate the crowd, so they decided to play it here every year. All right, here's the extra point for the tack on. It's down, it's up, did he get it? He did. Oh, 21-7. Lions, we'll take a quick break right here on 99.3 ESPN.
Score is FBA 12.